Hello and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for March the 25th, 2021. So let's see what we have coming in for today, what energy is coming through. This is a reading for the collective. It will affect all of you differently, but let's see what's come through. We have control again. That was the same card that came out yesterday. Completion. Nice. Okay. Rebirth. Lovely. We have 6 cards today just to be different. Guidance. So I'm going to have to move everything down. Patience. And the Rebel. I love that card. Real Aquarian energy here. And I think, with this patience energy, it really has got a lot to do with perhaps the influence of the moon that's happening at the moment, but also that things are going to take some time. So I feel like, there is this sense of really receiving some really important guidance about an energy that is like a rebirth that's coming in here. Again, it's a sense that something has completed. There's a rebirth. There's all this beautiful spiritual guidance coming in. We do need to be patient. It kind of tells quite a linear story here. And then there will be the time to break free with the Rebel, but it's a process. And for the moment, the mind is just like wanting to control the show as per usual, but the control's getting less and less as these other energies are starting to flow and proceed. So today it might feel like a sense of accomplishment, that you are moving forward, that you can see the bigger picture, but yes, it is, like I said, slow movement. There might be just the day of completing things, which is actually really good, like I said, with a sense of accomplishment with that. You could be dealing with people that are slow as well. I know the energy has been slowing down, but it might be that sense of wanting to rebel against that for whatever reason. It's like, this is driving me crazy, this slowness, or someone's being slow, or I'm stuck in a traffic jam and it's slow, or whatever it is. There can be frustration around that. But ultimately, I feel like there's this very strong message of soul guidance coming through today. So to be really, again, it's an inward energy. There's a lot happening on the inner level in terms of emotions and your intuition, and then that slowly filters out to really make sense of the picture of what's going on. And then into our outer world, it will be that sense of we have those two polar opposites. We have control and the Rebel, and they're the both opposites. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to play by the rules and be very restricted and try and take control of a situation, or you're willing to let go and dissolve into something? And then there's also the Rebel on the other side, which is the opposite of control. And so it's like these two, we have been dealing with all these polar opposite energies today, which is kind of interesting. I think the moon is in Leo, or moving into Leo. So the Rebel is that Aquarius energy, the polar opposite energy that we're dealing with. And we do have the Lion card there of rebirth, that there is a sense of new energy. It might be like trying to get to this new energy, but it's like oscillating between the two sides. I feel like you're kind of like a pendulum going like this, dung, 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 dung. Which way am I going? And so there is this sense of oscillating between the two, and you find the pendulum will stop and find that peace in the center here, which is guidance and rebirth. It's connecting into the source, connecting into your soul. So it could be a day where you're feeling a bit wishy-washy yourself. It's hard to focus. It could be a day where you're finding other people just finding it hard to commit to things. It might be, where are you? Where's your head at? Why? It's kind of like, I just want an answer, and maybe you're not getting one. It can be that kind of a day. The answer is there, but it's in an internal area, not an external area. So it is that things are taking much longer to complete. 100% that's coming in. and to just, a day of really testing your patience, I would say, as well. So it's interesting because, there is an alignment there. There is a balance point, but you can very easily swing from one side to the other in terms of just getting wanting to break free of a situation, like getting cranky, even some people, or just wanting to there's too much chaos. I want to rein all this in and control it. So again, it's just, there's a lot of, I would say it's a fairly intense energy. I would say it has the potential to make you feel a little bit off, like a little bit all over the shop as well with this energy that's coming in. But there is also the potential, like I said, to find that balance right in the center. So, and again, it's that sense of finding the middle ground. It's just a continuation of what we were talking about yesterday with these two polar opposite energies. And then it's the sense that the chaos or the tension or the conflict ends when we find this middle ground, and there's a little bit of call for understanding, patience, negotiation, all that sort of energy coming in. So there's just a lot of different energies washing around, and it's kind of going to be interesting navigating through it. But there is some really positive energies here as well of being able to find a breakthrough in a situation if there's been some kind of tension or argument or conflict or not being able to find a solution. There is the opportunity, like I said. So, an oscillating day, but that will require some patience. But like I said, that center is there. So thank you so much for joining me. I feel like it's just we're working a lot on this idea of meeting on the middle ground, of dealing with polar opposite energies, of coming into alignment. Ultimately, that's what it is coming into an alignment. And so you might be seeing this in terms of external situations and or relationships. So it just feels like it's kind of working at it. It's more on a human level. It's kind of, this is the trudging through the mud stage of getting to the other side. So that's how I would explain the energy of the day. So good luck with it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.